For retribution!
Squall Fury, bow your head! You're mine! Yeah, brace yourself! This is gonna hurt! Bring it on! Too slow.
This one's got your name on it!
Tidal wave! period. You dare to gaze upon me? Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on. The wind rises.
Is the pizza ready? Oh, it's ready! It smells delicious. You're an excellent cook, Trap. I would love to be able to... Well, all you need to... Great!
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this Miss Coming?
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it?
Sure. Nope. Oh, it smells good. I bet it.
Want us to teach you? Oh, could you? The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook some international dishes. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, you're the best! I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready. The food...
You could have sold that. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot. And well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no? Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients. Correct, right. Now to add the next couple of ingredients. Yep, that's right. Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack at high heat and cooked until golden brown. All right, it's done. Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us. I have no doubt that they will. Cool. Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami Prep.
Hey!
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your... No problem. Food always tastes better when you've worked up an appetite. All right, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your liking? It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there! When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you? And did she, She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all. She's... Oh, then... She... What does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends. Hey, it's not you. Thank you for your comforting. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So everyone must have found it Exactly! Aw, thank you. Excuse... Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away... I agree. I just want to say how Of course we do. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Yes. I think friendship is... while we're on the topic, though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway? Well, I think I have an idea, but I think that Tsubaki might be a fox? Yes, even my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
Well,
before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepta. All kinds of them, too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is extremely surprising. So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives...
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? Speaking of delicacies, Traveler...
Oh,
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and...
Search for it. Quit following me. Too slow. The wind rises. Relax. Quit following me. Squall and fury.
Unnecessary.
Behold!
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very...
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself. It's just as elegant and beautiful as you are.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We can set off. Time to go meet
wind rises. Quit following me. Too slow. Squall and Fury.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore in full.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there for us. So, what?
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come.
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any...
Good idea.
Quit following me.
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
The wind rises.
Let's recap. Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline... Strange. There's nothing in here. Let's keep looking around.
too slow. Squall and Fury! Quit following me. Huh. Behold!
Strange. There's nothing in here. Let's keep looking around.
Squall and Fury!
Huh. There's nobody here. Just this spot. Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow, it makes me a little reluctant.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on, let's get back out.
Upon the gale!
Here we'll do just...
All right, let's see what the note... Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty major after all. But, based on her expression,
Traveler? Paimon?
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you both, even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote this?
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. Nothing more, nothing less. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we
So that means that the kimono design and the international
are things that my mother wished to try. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely, or to put it another way, I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. After my parents passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. I'm not sure every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her, but my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. She liked pretty kimonos. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. I've seen those lights too. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone—
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on—
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that too. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softie on the inside and a big sense of responsibility on the outside.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. But going to a festival is the one thing that I cannot do for her. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. She chose to play—
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without regrets. So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Sayaka. Deep breaths. Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it so much. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this. So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come! Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games!
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for? Let's go!
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. There's no such thing as pure freedom in the...
My lucky day!
Fire! Well, with rocks.
Burning dish!
Watch out! Coming at ya!
Finally,
Yeah!
You're open!
Hiya! Haha!
to pay.
Quick, let's pack it up.
Behold!
Quit following me.
We're here! But it doesn't seem as lively as Paimon and
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already returned home. I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day.
That's the way to go! Whoop!
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much.
Hey, look at that stall! Paimon's heard that.
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress.
Hey! Is that who I think it is?
Oh,
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go.
But of course! Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions.
you're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to fulfill our duties.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today,
Oh, a traveler? Huh, now that you mention it. First time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival!
no, please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down about now, right? At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival, it seems only fair to keep things open a little longer. Oh, here's a couple of masks for you.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us all...
Don't give me all that. Here you go. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you refuse.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure.
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your side.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the...
Paimon, don't worry.
But...
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing.
All right. Oh, wait. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up. I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay. Traveler, look!
Miss Kamisato! Hello there! You're out with friends today?
Okay.
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, It was when your father was around. I think he died. So you see, how could I possibly...
What?
Of course. If you like what you see, then please, be my guest.
Traveler? Paimon?
Seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist...
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal... Open it up and see how...
Whoa!
Which one did you get?
No way! Wait, Traveler, what? Wow, you're so lucky.
Ah, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune from the world means. Wealth shall come to you. You shall reap a bountiful harvest, and all shall transpire in line with your wishes. In other words, your good luck isn't about to run out anytime soon.
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulate.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything that you wish.
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will never run out!
This food stall sells all kinds of...
Wow! Ooh, Ayaka!
Sure.
Uh-huh, those look good too!
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right. Come.
This Sakura mochi is just a...
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir! Paimon would like some more!
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack...
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just give me...
Ooh, a new recipe!
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe...
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it? She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time. Here you go. Just treat it...
Thank you so much. I will study...
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you teach...
Oh, definitely! Can't wait!
All right.
Well, we may have arrived near the end of the festival, but it's still been super fun. Paimon approves!
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience. This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagon.
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite. Those are...
Welcome! Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make yours before the festival ends.
Looks fun! Shall we Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish? Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer.
Wait, so they'll be on public alright, well,
That will do for mine. May I see yours? This is you and your sister, isn't it? It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely end. I will keep you in my prayer.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that...
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends. I do hope that wish can come. Thank you. I think that
might be all we have time for today.
Aw, it's time to leave already.
I'm afraid so. The time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river. It's time to... Traveler, today was the first time in my life that I've ever been to... You've known me for some... knowing me. So thank you. Today really... Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that... If I ever get the chance... I want you to. Great! You know, we're kind of similar. Me with my brother, you with your sister. Sometimes... I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break. You will find her. I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you. As long as you're happy. Oh, Traveler.
Huh?
There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment. Please, keep your eyes on me. What do you think of my dance? Did you...
It was so beautiful, elegant, and simple.
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all. I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. That goes when I'm with you. Anyway, it looks like I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, Traveler. looking for the Great Mujina Yokai.
Do you know?
Great Mujina Yokai?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants. One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river.
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want.
This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Mujina Yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything. So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is. Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina Yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist. We should tell them so they don't waste all... Oh, children, listen up. There's...
Huh?
No way!
That's impossible!
Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous.
That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up!
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break?
We told her all about the Great Mujina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time.
But...
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Wait, hold on, don't go! Who knows what Yoimiya's...
Swan Fury!
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. He was only joking back there. But we've never seen it for... That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up no matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and... Got it! Thanks! Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about. Okay, thank you,
Thanks, Yoimiya.
Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids describe. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely...
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that it was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by...
So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the... Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. If I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? Besides, they're just kids.
They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying. Because maybe it doesn't matter so much if something's real or not. Maybe magic and awesomeness are what makes something worth the things we believed and the experiences we had. When you were kids, surely you guys, if we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure!
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just
Naganohara fireworks show?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House. And a lot of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost... Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And
I can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something. Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops!
Huh? What?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh.
Yes! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because...
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them.
Of course.
Sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something. Because my pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So I'd tell my pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an
Yoimiya?
Oh, you scared me there!
So...
Hold on. No one's looking. Okay, you can... We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around.
Sorry,
Don't worry, Sakajiro. So far, at least, we're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his...
An arrest?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but...
What if the boat capsizes? If things are this bad, couldn't you just not come back in the first...
Well... But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very...
Hey, no worries. You're...
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fire. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same...
Wow! That is so awesome!
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think... I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with whatever their reasons might be if our customers come to us look...
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know...
All right. I'll leave it...
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that... I just wish the commissions could be I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I'm sorry. I invited you to... You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the fireworks. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. Wait, should we really be...
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They can...
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time, so just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll...
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those... It'll be fine. It's... When people want fireworks, it's... Oh,
So, what you're trying to say...
oh, I do! What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, let's head to the city.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's...
Yoi Mia. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside
Huh? Really?
because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the I've come to expect it now. There's always a few...
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows?
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't... Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around, which is strange because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers...
Oh, go ahead and take the ore, by the way.
Oh, no you don't!
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by...
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get...
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing... All right, then. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too...
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think, oh, when that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But They don't always listen. So, it can't. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process.
Behold!
Please speak to President Song.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma,
Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you...
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fire.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process. Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll...
Is that so surprising? It is after...
Thank you for helping out, Mr.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important... But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes.
Though for you, dear child, excuse me.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but...
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to...
So have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from Hajime. In the future...
All right, okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go with...
Too slow. The wind rises.
Just as I thought. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? I haven't been to Liyue before, but but something big happened there recently, right?
Yeah, a lot of creep. Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster that could have wiped out the whole city.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed to step. I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And to find a lost family member, too.
You were separated from your family because of... Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to...
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had. Don't worry though, and you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to... Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any...
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from... Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm,
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use... I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like you're...
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's to avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the test.
Let's store the boat here for now then.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels real...
Maybe it does. But my family has pretty good connections with the young. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration,
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait.
So you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about that. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fee.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Nagano.
Who's the... Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided that it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to...
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go...
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would...
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance to us. Though...
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating...
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't...
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid or held me once as a baby or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like 1,000,000 times. It was so embarrassing. The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map.
After how much effort it took to get back in...
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a...
Okay, I won't... But...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things, once I started to realize that, I got restless. So
What a pity.
Talk to us about it.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible and the Tenryou Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might... Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours. That's it. I'll go talk to them.
Are you...
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. All right. Okay, let's... Wait. Hang on. What about the fireworks? All those Pops? Pops? No, never mind.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, are these two your...
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsider.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing...
Oh, before...
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so... I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down...
No worries. Say no.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest. I'll just go fetch the tea and some...
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's up, it's no trouble.
Oh, you're such good... if you're quite sure it's no trouble, then...
Sure, it won't. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver...
You're mine! Za! Ja! Yeah! Yeah! Za! Ja! Ha! Da! Yeah! Ha! Za! Yeah! Ja!
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking...
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it...
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask...
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This...
Oh, wow, thank you so much. But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get it...
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's it. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it does mean putting up... Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but...
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love...
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Squall and Fury!
That was quick!
Younger people have
Speaking of youth, do you know what?
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely...
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it would...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what, even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twink. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really. But 50 years of being together?
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fire.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
What?
He
Yeah,
Sakujiro.
Huh? He was our boy's best friend. They were inseparable. But one day...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazumo was too peaceful. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other...
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. And I'm sure... But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's...
What a strange coincidence!
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said, because of past mistake. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the...
Well, no worries. If we can find some...
Yes.
I think after all these years...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Behold!
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to...
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this. Surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
The wind rises.
I've been to the outside world before.
It's Masazaka and his friends! Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great...
Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can, I'm sorry. I have something important to do, right? But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy.
Yay!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Yep, we did.
Are they trying to catch a monster?
No, don't worry. It's be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after
We will! We'll be on...
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have... Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them.
Didn't you hear me?
Ugh, what a nuisance!
I must withdraw. I must withdraw.
This one's got your name on it! Watch out!
The wind rises. Know your place.
Time for a light show!
Withdraw. I must withdraw.
Burn! You can run, but you can't hide.
Fuse is lit!
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for... There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the end...
Look at that! The one with the loudest... We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Quit following me. Squall and fury.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Saku. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your... If this is to be my fate...
But your return says that you finally came around to my point.
Whatever.
You will return with me to the Tenryou The one who made this boat will...
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this!
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get in...
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the...
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for.
I have nothing to say. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There was never... Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his...
What are you talking about? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say.
Don't flatter yourself.
Yoimiya, leave it. It was
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If you don't say anything now, you mean...
And if you...
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro, and accept...
Yoimiya.
I accept.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Hey there! Coming at ya!
Must withdraw.
Hey there!
Withdraw.
Fire! Well, withdraw. Watch out! Watch out!
You must withdraw.
Feeling lucky? Fire! Well,
Verdict is...
Hey there! Hey there! Watch out!
The wind rises. Bow your head. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Who's next?
Fire! Well, what's coming at ya?
I must withdraw.
Watch out!
Retribution!
A mystic reprise! Fire hazard!
I must
Sir, they are too strong.
Stan, I thought I told you to stay away.
Yes, sir.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro made then, your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree. And I do wonder. The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep... Don't worry about that. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll... And don't kick the bucket on the way.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband store. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had... It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my...
But I think you did the right thing.
I understand now. Thank you.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakachiro...
Ah, never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on this.
Yoimiya! The way you took...
What can I say? I like to talk. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep Sakujiro and Keisuke... Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to... My pops will set off the firework that I...
Squall and Fury! Upon the gale.
Huh? Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the...
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping no matter where your journey takes you and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I believe that is time. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
You know, Yoimiya, you seem to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent, quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky. You asked me what fireworks mean to me.
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, for Keisuke's parent, and for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were... Oh, yeah!
As for... To be honest, even though I've thought...
Seriously?
Huh. Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family. It's also by chance that fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are... But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings... Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas, because so many people, if we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled. You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often, but I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Inazuma is not such a... As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
Wind rises.
How strange. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again. Toma? Hey, you can come in? Huh. Not a peep. Huh. What's got Taro Maru so worked up today?
Hello. Have either...
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today, to mark the 100th vision bearer in question.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the this cannot happen.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you, and by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from...
There is no other option. He is my friend. To think that not... But, okay, I'll...
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions, the enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional.
Tourniquets?
You are an enemy that requires special attention. Evasion is futile. Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
You dare to gaze upon me? That's far enough.
No time
Strike
to lose.
dead.
Yeah.
Inferior.
Yeah.
No time to lose.
Riptide. Yeah. Amateur mistake. You're mine.
Strike dead.
This is getting interesting.
Fire! Well, withdraw. Watch out! Where'd that come from?
This ends now.
Hey there! Ow! I'm fine.
Instabilities will be removed.
Oh!
Strike dead.
No time to lose.
You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Wake up! Wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore tea house is the only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resist. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few
Hyman's pretty sure I
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the Resistance. So you're dealing... but you're different. So that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the the only issue is that we can't be sure of the Resistance Force's current location. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Me too. Well, I should probably head inside the tea house now.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner. Let's get at it!
Too slow. Behold! The wind rises. Quit following me. Squall and fury. Quit following me. Quit following me. The wind rises.
Coming at ya! Hey there! I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Squall and fury. Quit following me. Behold!
rises. Know your place. Time for retribution!
Watch out! Attack!
Whoa! What a stroke of good luck!
I heard they added a couple more people to... But most of our forces are out on the front line. How... Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge.
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the...
Behold!
There's no end to this.
Another test subject. Suffocate!
No time to lose.
I got careless.
Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on. Squall Fury, you're dead. Upon the gale.
The wrong test subject.
Wretched vermin.
Another test subject. I got careless. I got careless.
Let's get down to business.
That tingle? The wrong
Brace
test
yourself.
subject.
This is gonna hurt.
I got careless.
Who's next?
That tingle?
Where'd that come from? Watch out! Ha!
this?
The wrong test subject. Suffocate.
Going nowhere.
Suffocate.
The wind rises.
Too slow. Quit following me. Quit following me.
Time for retribution!
I'm ready.
My blade!
Fall before
No
me.
time to lose.
I have the upper hand. That won't work.
Shouldn't let your guard
No
down.
rush. Taste
Feeling
my blade.
lucky? I guess I'm going home.
Dare to gaze upon me? To the very
That won't work. Fall before me.
Verdict finally,
One strike.
There can be no excuse for defeat.
Fall before me.
Bring it on. Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
The wind rises.
Too slow.